Curaçao is a Lesser Antilles island in the southern Caribbean Sea, about 65 kilometers north of the Venezuelan coast. The wide range of historic buildings in and around Willemstad has resulted in the capital being designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Curaçao has a population of over 160,000 in an area of 444 square kilometers, and its capital is Willemstad. Curaçao has an open economy with tourism, international trade, shipping services, oil refining, bunkering, and international financial services being the most important sectors. Plantation houses and West African-style houses are scattered all over the island. Some have been restored and can be visited. With its authentic spirit, European-inspired architecture, and cove-like beaches, Curaçao appeals to an array of travelers, from the adventurer to the beach bum to the history buff. While tourism plays a major role, Curaçao's economy is less reliant on tourism than other Caribbean countries. Most tourists originate from the Netherlands, the United States, South America, and other Caribbean islands. Cruise traffic was boosted with the construction of the new mega pier. Curaçao is home to plentiful diving opportunities. The island features amazing coral reefs, sharp drop-offs, and sunken ships. At its core, Curaçao is a fusion of 55 different nationalities and locals who typically speak 4 languages. The Queen Emma Bridge is a pontoon bridge across St. Anna Bay in Curaçao. It connects the Punda and Otrabanda quarters of the capital city Willemstad. The bridge is hinged and opens regularly to enable the passage of ocean-going vessels. The bridge was built in 1888. A fixed connection, as was argued, would hinder the passing of shipping. Leonard Burlington Smith, the American consul in Curaçao, had thought this over and came with a detailed plan for a floating bridge. The bridge was completely renovated several times. When the bridge swings open, 2 ferries spring into action to bring pedestrians across the water. The ferries are also free of charge. Motorized traffic on the bridge was ceased in 1974. The Queen Juliana Bridge is a 4-lane road bridge across St. Anna Bay in Willemstad. As a result of the booming oil refinery, increased shipping and increased traffic caused serious traffic jams near the small pontoon bridge. Waiting time in the traffic jam could run up to 45 minutes. The groundbreaking of the bridge began in 1962. When applying Section 23, the construction collapsed on November 6, 1967. 1,600 tons of steel came thundering down, partially in the St. Anna Bay. The bridge had collapsed. 15 bridge builders had perished in this disaster. The rebuilding started in 1969, and the official opening took place on April 30, 1974. Reaching a height of 56.4 meters above the water, the bridge is one of the highest vantage points on the island. As Curaçao looks to pursue a development agenda that is sustainable, resilient, and prosperous for our nation, the role that infrastructure investments play in driving this agenda forward is critical. Curaçao's current buffer between installed capacity and energy demanded is above the level internationally recommended by the International Energy Agency. 28% of the electricity is currently generated from renewables. Pursuing the government's objective of 50% renewable electricity production by 2035 will allow a future increase in demand to be met. Potable water on the island is largely provided by seawater reverse osmosis technology. Meeting future water needs in Curaçao can incorporate the challenge of decreasing levels of costly, energy-intensive desalination in favor of low-cost, demand-side interventions and policies. This to reduce water use and increase the efficiency of the water supply network. With more than 88,000 registered cars, our already overstretched road infrastructure is tested daily. We go to school and work mainly by car, causing heavy congestions during peak hours. We mainly depend on our car for transportation. The public transport system needs strong improvements before it can serve as a real alternative to the car. Traffic safety became a national issue with too many fatalities and accidents on our roads. We are in need of more affordable housing so we can provide our families in need with a suitable home. We need to reduce the waiting time for our people for a piece of land to build on. An undesirable effect shows at the surface a long history of illegal land use and occupation must be turned. Also, to prevent these unlawful actions from endangering our sustainable development. The public waste company Celicor collects, transports, and further manages the waste streams. The main infrastructure asset for solid waste management in Curaçao is the 45-hectare sanitary landfill at Malpais with a remaining lifetime estimated at 8 years. Prevention campaigns provide the low-cost means of dealing with the waste problem. Currently, around 16% of the wastewater produced in Curaçao is treated, while the remaining 84% goes untreated and is discharged into the terrestrial and marine environment. There are 4 sewage treatment plants in Curaçao, the majority of which exceed their designed capacity limits. There is great potential within the wastewater sector to implement projects that reduce contamination of Curaçao's unique terrestrial and marine environments, and which contribute economic value to the island in the form of new jobs and increased tourism revenue. Our infrastructure is vital for the functioning of society today and its future success. Therefore, it should be efficient and resilient. Cross-sectoral, long-term planning is essential for maximizing the full potential of our island for the benefit of all its people. By sharing our journey of sustainable and resilient infrastructure planning, we want to show leadership both on Curaçao as well as in the Caribbean.